It is not a vacation.
No.
Fuck.
So if you want to talk about me, that's a vacation.
Yeah, we can do that.
And given my intelligence meter today.
Dude, Sean and I had a session right before lunch, and you could just tell
the blood sugar was down.
Oh yeah. Everybody. So we jazzed it up. We had some fun with the bit, but it's like you don't want to be before drinks, and you don't want to be before lunch.
No, it's the worst.
Yeah, because just the audience is like, oh, okay,
yeah, it's tough.
All right, so we're recording, but it'll all get cut until he claps.
Okay.
Once he claps, live ammo.
We're live. Okay.
What do you want to talk about? Like, what's top of mind for you?
I'm sure you've gotten a lot about product and stuff, so I don't need to do any of that.
Nope. You're client zero.
I'm customer zero. I was watching Outbreak the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't like that term really.
yeah. Patient zero is worse.
It's
technically.
Worse, I know. I did the panel. I don't know if you saw the panel I was on.
We've not seen any sessions.
Okay.
Let's talk about the panel.
So, I can talk about the panel. We
That's
talked about
perfect.
authentic self and,
that's perfect.
Kind of HR's not your friend.
That's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Clapper. Once he claps.
Ready?
All right, we're live.
That was my best clap all day.
It's a wonderful
Actually,
clap.
it was, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So, Carina, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How y'all doing?
I am doing well. Yeah. This is our last interview.
Oh,
so
must be really
pressure's on, so to speak.
Okay.
You are between us and
no,
the drinks.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Why don't we just have a drink while we're talking?
You know what?
You're going to laugh. We did this with Cornerstone at an HR Tech in the morning, and we had what did we have? It was mimosas or something like that.
Yeah.
And like literally, we're doing a podcast. And it was video. We're just sitting there drinking.
Well, there you are.
So
I think next time that's what we're doing.
It can be done. It can be done. All right. Would you introduce yourself to the audience?
Absolutely. I'm Carina Cortez, the Chief People Officer at Cornerstone. I've been with the company just about 3 years, so right after we were taken private. Himanshu Paul-Soule, who's our Chief Executive Officer, hired me about 6 months after he joined the company. So I've been along the journey to workforce agility and the Galaxy alongside him and hiring up much of the executive team that we're working with now.
Do you work with an outside executive search firm, or do you do it yourself? I mean, the team.
For the executive team, we went with different search firms based upon the role. But we used agencies.
I think it's easier on executive search.
They're more networked at that level.
Yeah. Right? Good call. That's a really good thing. So you had a session here at Spark.
You did?
I did. We did a podcast style type panel.
Wow. I like all this.
Yes. So it was really fun. We had Jamie Jackson, who's part of the HR Besties podcast. She's also Chief Meme Officer is her persona that she has online as well. And then corporate Natalie Marshall, who has a great following on Instagram and is hilarious. She was a fellow panelist. So Jamie was Oprah, and Natalie and I were her guests. And so we just had kind of real talk.
Right.
About how it is being in HR, give us the skinny on what it is. And we just kind of played off of each other and riffed off each other. But ultimately just talked about some of the difficulties of being in HR, about also being your authentic self at work and like kind of how it is to be in the HR profession right now.
We have lights. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I'm going to ask the question that I know you're going to want to answer.
Sure.
But we're going to let Carina answer.
Sure. Yes.
Should employees bring their full authentic self to work?
I think you should bring your best authentic self to work.
100%.
And what I mean by that is we don't need to know everything. But we told this story, which I'll tell here as well. And it's the story of drunk Carina. Since we were talking about drinking at the beginning, why not let's keep with this theme?
It's a theme.
What I mean by that is there was a leadership program I went to, and I'll just kind of cut to the end of the story. Is at night we would have a couple of drinks, and you just chat with people during the course of the week of this program, and then during the day you'd have a cohort of 5 that you were with, and you would give each other feedback. I was in mid-career at this point in time, and I was very buttoned up, very professional. I followed every single rule, made sure things were done by the book. I would advise people as I should, and I got promoted because I did these things. And the advice that my small cohort gave me at this time was, you are actually much better when you relaxed a little and like kind of your real self came out. And so the kind of words they gave me was, be drunk, Carina.
Yeah.
So let me just be clear. I don't advise people get drunk.
Three glasses of wine. 3 glasses of wine.
Whatever
not a
works
bottle.
For you.
Not 3 bottles.
3 glasses, 2 shots.
Yeah. Again,
depending on weight and
How you weigh, please.
But I think the
legal advice is not being given. Just want to make sure.
For quality purposes.
Yeah, for quality purposes.
But in general, the takeaway from that really is just like figure out who you really are,
right.
and that often gets you further. And then what happened from there, and it wasn't like it was overnight and I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna figure out who that is, but it did help me. And it actually, in the second half of my career, if that I considered that my midpoint, I did go faster, quicker. Maybe part of it was that advice, but also maybe another part of it was older, wiser, able to speak my mind. I felt empowered a little bit more as well. But there is something about, I wasn't acting anymore.
Right.
I wasn't acting like I had to be this buttoned up professional because I already was, and so it made a difference.
Some of it in HR is the delivery. You're worried so much about how they're going to take it. And it's like, you worry so much about that that we're not thinking about, well, what do I want?
What do I want?
How do I want this to go?
Right.
And so, you get wound up thinking about, okay, especially something like a termination, which we've all been through on both sides and all that other stuff. It's like, just get to it.
Right. Yeah.
Like talking around, well, we didn't miss our numbers and, there's a lot of pressure. No one cares.
This is not going to be a easy conversation.
Yeah.
Have a seat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Do you think you being buttoned up and being buttoned up in outfits and how you were behaving, was that forced upon you, or is that something you just felt more comfortable with? When I say forced upon, meaning the culture, the environment.
That's a great question. Was that choice?
Gender?
That's actually really interesting that you say that. I grew up in my career at Visa and PayPal.
Oh, wow.
So I'm sure there's an element of this very banker-like environment, financial service environments.
Right.
So I'm sure there was an element of that, and mostly male-dominated in a lot of ways, and especially with the executives I would have been working with at that time. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure that probably played into it. I haven't thought about it until you asked the question, but that could have been part of it. Yeah. But there's also a piece of me that I'm very hard on myself, like many of us are. Mm-hmm. And so I just expected more of myself. And so I think a lot of it was self-imposed. I don't think anyone ever came into me and said, you must be this way. Yeah. It was just like I was, and then I saw I was getting rewarded for it. So you repeat that behavior.
I was about to say, it probably also played into it that you were being rewarded for it. So it's like, well, why change?
Exactly.
I'm not going to start wearing jeans now or, whatever else.
That was hard for me to do, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Corporate Friday, whatever Friday.
It was.
Yeah. Free dress Friday.
I know there's a couple of things I don't like. You guys might actually, I don't know, maybe not. I never liked casual Fridays because I saw you Monday through Thursday in a way. And then I see you Friday dressed down. I hate seeing people from work at the bar. I don't want to see them in that habitat.
Worlds colliding, Jerry.
And people from the gym, I never want to see them outside the gym. Because they're in gym clothes. Then you see them outside, you're like...
The images that just flooded into my head.
Well, it's like seeing your teacher out of school,
right? Right, at the grocery store.
Teacher at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Just the gym awkward. Thing always got...
The casual Friday, I didn't pay attention to it because part of my programming is of just thinking about me. So what people are wearing, like I don't care. Because that's what they're wearing. Mm-hmm. Why would I care what they're wearing? I was more outcomes based. I've always been kind of driven more or less towards style under substance. Mm-hmm. So people that are substantive can be naked. doesn't matter.
Not advised.
Again,
Not advised. Nope, not advised.
Dude.
Cornerstone has a
Dude.
dress policy. Just saying.
due to policy and legal.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, like, I didn't care.
Yeah.
And so I'm wearing sweats.
Oh, I can't even tell.
I was on
I didn't even notice.
and
Now I do.
and butterfly socks. I was on stage earlier. I don't care.
Good for you.
Yeah, but I'm
I
just
care
saying,
more about me and the delivery of the things that we needed to deliver for the audience and their engagement in that stuff. I care about that.
Mm-hmm.
But like what they wear and things like that just doesn't hit my radar.
Yeah, no, that 100% with that. It's really the gym one.
Yeah.
Like I see you in
Can't
workout clothes.
unsee that.
Yeah, I see you in
You
workout
cannot.
clothes. Then
Fair.
I see you out and your hair's done and you're all I'm like, no,
Yeah.
it's not the same
I
person.
think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
It's just one of those things.
So funniest bit from corporate Natalie.
So we talked about like things that HR does wrong. That was one
Right.
of the questions
Mhm.
we were asked.
How
And-
long do you got?
I know, right? Well, so sadly, we typed it into AI backstage before we got on, and I was like, "Stop going."
No, I'm gonna need you to stop in 500 words.
So
okay.
if you have time, you can do that. And
You've
read
exceeded
all
your
the
character.
things. I
What's
know.
wrong with HR?
Yes.
Oh, I'm definitely
Yeah,
gonna do that.
so
then.
do it. And then you can ask it to be funny.
Let's
And
see.
it's even funnier when you tell it to be funny because it gives you like little sentences and vignettes around it. But what she was saying, it's where you all kind of were talking about was, you've been promoted to customer.
Yeah.
It's a kind of just the things of like, just say what you need to say. So she did say that, got a pretty big laugh from the crowd there. And she unfortunately had to leave actually on time, but we were running a little bit long in our programming. And so we were getting into some technical HR stuff, Jamie and I. And so she just said, "Hey, y'all are getting really technical right now. And I don't feel like I'm being included in this conversation.
Right.
So I'm just going to leave." And so she took her bag that we gave her. She just got engaged. And so we gave her a gift and she just took and walked off the stage.
Oh,
and
that's genius.
everyone was just like,
Do what? Do what?
So
That's first of all, that's genius.
it was hilarious.
That
That was
is-
all her thinking. And we kind of continued. And I stopped at one point. I'm like, she really had a flight to catch. And everyone was just
That is
laughing.
so
It was so good.
Genius. Oh my goodness. The vibe of Spark a year ago, the vibe of Connect,
Yes. So different.
it's like a different company.
Yes.
I was talking to Srini earlier today. I'm like, dude, it's unrecognizable.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you're like people are going to have to rethink Cornerstone like completely, even from last year.
Mm-hmm.
So what have you've been actually been able to go out, talk to people
Yeah.
again,
Right.
customers and stuff like that. So what are you getting? What's the feedback that you're getting from them?
Yeah. So Srini's our chief technology officer, and he's probably the most networked person. He'll
100%.
bounce
We
around.
found out today loves the podcast.
He does. Yes. And
Dude,
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I think the interesting thing from your question too is our customers, some of them are learning that we offer more than
Right.
learning.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Turns
And
out.
so we've offered more than learning for quite some time. And that's what we've been trying to get the message out. So the fact that that's now settling in with people, a huge win for us. We offer a lot of different suite of products, which that's where we got boxed in a lot is people only thought we were LMS. And so when we talk about we're bigger than our brand, that's what we're trying to talk about
Right.
there. We are also talking about bundling our products as well. And there was a little bit of nervousness from our customers because they're on some of our legacy products. And we're working with them. We're trying to partner with them more in terms of getting them onto the Cornerstone product itself.
I think the way you're doing that is genius, by the way, because Oracle has a very similar policy around we're not going to force you to upgrade. We're just not going to do that. If you want to use Taleo 3.0, Godspeed.
Right.
We have two dudes in Topeka maintaining it.
Right.
They're good.
Right.
However, the way that y'all are doing it is just showing them, here's what's available to you now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay, here's what you got. And if you're cool with what you got, okay, that's like, we're not going to force you to do anything. However,
Right.
Right.
You could have a brand new world over here, and we'll help you go through this
Mhm.
process. I think that's not something I've seen at other companies.
Right.
Like usually it's an upsell, right?
Yes.
It's a bit where, okay, well, we can actually make more money by doing this thing. And it seems like that's not the tack that's being taken with this.
And it just shows, I mean, truly, that's part of the reason I was drawn to come to Cornerstone, is that you can feel this sense of care that we have for each other, but also for our customers. And that's how it's being even displayed in this case here.
Yeah.
So
in a couple minutes that we have left, because I hear them kicking us out with their announcements, the expo is now closed.
They're not kicking anybody out.
So I threw that question into my chat GPT.
Okay, what you got?
All right, I'm going to read a couple of these off. Just give me your reaction.
Okay.
Be honest. This is what he says. Be honest. How many times a week do you pretend not to see a Slack message from your CEO?
Oh, no.
we don't use Slack.
I was about to say, you're
Never,
a Teams office of a Microsoft show.
What's more outdated, your HR tech stack or your VP of People's LinkedIn headshot?
So my headshot's old. We just updated them this week. We use our own products. We're customer zero, so we're very current with the
right.
tech stack.
Oh yeah, the tech's easy because you got a relationship with product too.
I do. I have a good relationship with Karthik.
Says on a scale from employee of the month to HR investigator, how toxic is your favorite manager?
How toxic is my favorite manager?
Wow. Favorite manager and toxicity.
I think I signed an NDA.
Yeah. The thing is you combined, or they combined the two things.
Yes.
Favorite is one thing. Toxic is another.
Yeah. All right. Here's last one I'll go with.
Okay.
What's more performative, your DEI strategy or your company's birthday post?
So here's the thing. I just got my master's degree in diversity, equity, inclusion, and justice from Tufts University. I graduated on May 18th.
Congratulations.
So I don't believe ours is performative.
No.
I've put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that.
That's great.
Jacob Little is here today. I'm looking at our foundation poster right across from us today. That's part of what we do. And
got it.
Y'all have always, that's part of your DNA.
It is.
It's something in the Cornerstone DNA that you've always been like, there's got to be another side to this.
Yes.
Not just the corporate side. You're like, we're capitalists. We get it. We got to make money.
We post that on our platform. We give away that training for free. And we don't talk about the Cornerstone Foundation enough. And we're starting to boost that up a lot more.
You need to. It's a good story. And again, it didn't start, last year. This has been going on for a good while.
It's been well over 10 years. Yeah. So, it's been great.
This has been fantastic.
Yeah, it's always fun talking to you all. I love it.
You. And you couldn't answer some questions. That's fine.
Yeah.
And some legal
disclosure.
Let's make sure we have
but
those
next
disclosures.
Time, mimosas and Bloody Marys.
100%.
I think that's the bit next time.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Just have a keg on tap.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Take care.
And we're out.
You're done.
All right. That was good.